This is Casey Campbell with G1NBC Sports, Livingston County. I'm now here with wrapping up our series on athletic directors. I'm now here with Howell AD John Young. John, this is your second year here at Howell, or your first?
This is my first year.
How do you like it so far?
Love it. Howell's a great community to be in, and love being here with all these coaches and having all these programs. It's been a very pleasant experience so far.
Talk about how the season has gone for you, starting with fall sports and then winter sports.
Well, fall sports were pretty successful, as were the winter sports. Football went to the state playoffs. We've had a number of kids make state tournaments in various sports. Basketball had a great run. Girls basketball had a great season. Things have been really well so far, and I'm excited to get started with spring.
Talk about your spring sports and how's it going for you guys this year?
Well, Mother Nature hasn't been cooperating with us, but outside of that, it's been going pretty well. We've canceled more events than we've played, but we've gotten, I think, a lacrosse game in and a soccer match and a couple of baseball games. But like I said, the weather has played havoc, and we're doing well so far.
You got some good kids out there and going to some colleges, and talk about some of the star athletes at Howell that stand out.
Well, we had 11 kids sign college scholarships in the fall, and we had 5 more in the winter, and I'm expecting a half dozen more this spring. Our baseball program has 7 kids committed to play already. Sam Weatherly probably leads that class, along with Caleb Balgard. We've got 4 softball players that have committed, and I know Miss Pizzoni is going to sign here in a couple weeks. So we do have some talented kids, and we have some more coming, and we're excited about all the kids we have in our programs.
Looking at your student athlete from the student athlete's perspective, how are you doing in that category with student athletes?
With what?
Just the performance of them, with in the classroom and out on the field.
Our kids are awesome. I just made a presentation to the board the other night. 2 straight sports seasons now, our athletic department grade point average has been over a 3-point. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but we've had great success in the classroom, and that's a huge tribute to the teachers and the administrators that work with our kids on a daily basis, as well as our coaches who stress the academic piece.
The conferences are gonna change next year, and obviously you guys are gonna stay with the KLAA and saying goodbye to Pinckney and saying goodbye to Milford and Grand Blanc as well. Talk about Pinckney, Milford, and Grand Blanc and how they've been a competitor along with Brighton and Heartland.
Well, this is my first year here, so I've only had one opportunity to go around with those schools. Being on the other side of the league, we didn't play them very often unless we caught them in a crossover. So, they've all been great partners in this league for a long time, and this has been a great league since its inception 9-10 years ago. And we're certainly sad to see people leaving the league. There's some good friendships there and some good camaraderie, and I know we have a lot of rivalries with some of those schools, and hopefully some of that will continue. Obviously playing a league schedule, you won't see those schools as frequently as we see them now, but we wish them the best of luck, and we're going to continue with the KLAA, which will continue to be one of the strongest conferences in the state.
All right, you have a lot to be proud of here at Howell. John, thank you very much for talking to us today.
You're welcome. Thank you.